Hello everyone, odedex here, welcome to episode 78 of S02E78 Let's Play. So I'm picking off exactly where I left. The last thing I made was my low voltage solar array. If you missed the last episode, I started creating the factory which will create HV solar arrays for my crazy machine. This is again still the part where I'm still only building the actual factory. The higher voltage solar array placement and that red power system will be later. I'm still taking care only of the actual factory. Alright, so I've got myself the low voltage solar array done. So next up will be the medium voltage. So medium voltage solar array gonna require MV transformers. MV transformers will require machine blocks and double insulation cables. Now machine blocks will require refined iron. Now refined iron I'm creating here. Trying to see if there is a simple way for me to get there. Again, I'm gonna need machine blocks and double insulation cables. Am I creating machine blocks elsewhere? I think I actually do not. Okay, so I'm gonna do something quite ugly. I'm gonna have my Okay, I'm gonna have the recipe here. This will require a machine block and a double insulation cable to create. And I'm gonna separate it like this. This will be, let's say, this will be the machine block creation system, which will extract refined iron from here. Okay, this is ugly. This is very ugly. Okay, I'm gonna need some paneling here. Let me get some. Alright, so I got my covers. Let's see. Yeah, so we're creating the MV transformer, which requires a machine block, which requires refined iron. So I'm gonna extract the refined iron from here, from this future furnace. So the cover will go down here. I don't want anything to be in that section. Tubes will be here, and we'll fill up this buffer chest. Now again, every time I'm using a filter to move stuff around, I'm either trusting the internal buffer of the filter or the relay, or using a buffer chest. I never want to fill the fabricator with the actual crafting materials, because then it will get stuck with the crafting materials and we'll have no room to create the actual thing. So again, every time I'm using this, using a buffer chest. Alright, and now for the double insulation cables. This is something I've yet to create. I'm gonna need some rubber again and some golden cables, basically golden ingots. Now, where was I creating rubber? Rubber was here, from this extractor. Moving this around will be a challenge. Will definitely be a challenge, but it's challenging I'm willing to take. Alright, so this filter will be here, and we'll take, whoops again. We'll take a long trip around the world. So this will eventually, for the double insulation cable. Okay, let's create the actual recipe for a double insulation cable. So another fabricator here, which again creates double insulation cable like this. So the buffer chest will be here. Now I also need to leave room for the golden cables. Shouldn't be a problem, but just need to keep that in mind. So rubber will be here. This will be kind of ugly, I won't lie. But I need to leave room for the cables and the red power signals. So this is why I'm making this so huge. It can be a lot smaller. Alright, so rubber taken care of. Now golden cables. So let's create a recipe for the golden cables. And I'm placing this in this direction on purpose, because I think I'm actually going to need to use them again here. Or actually not exactly, but yeah. So the fabricator for What? Actually, I don't. Let's move it. Gonna need to remember which fabricator needs UE matter and which doesn't. Alright, so this fabricator creates those golden cables. It will need the actual smelter nearby to create, to extract the gold from. And this is my last smelter, my last machine. Suddenly it becomes brighter. Okay. So a relay going down. Whoops. A relay going down. A filter. And another fabricator, which creates gold. Now gold, I think, is a cross shape. No, that's iron. Gold is a plus shape. There we go. So this creates gold and gives me eventually the MV transformers, which give me the medium voltage solar array, and the last part is the high voltage solar array. This is the gold, this is what we're here for. Requires an HV transformer. This one is kind of annoying. I think, yeah, it's actually a good thing that it's nearby. I can use those MV transformers here as well. I'm gonna need to create energy crystals, which is diamonds and redstone. That's simple. I'm going to need electronic circuit, which I've created before, and double 4 HV cables, which I'm gonna need the refined iron again and some more rubber. Alright, so I did move rubber here. This will be rubber. Can I do it directly? So this will be... Okay, so triple rubber and HV cable. Or actually, this needs to be... Yeah, there is no nice way. I'm going to need to create an additional buffer chest. Yeah. This will need to be this, and this will need to be an additional buffer chest. This is ugly, I know. Oh, it can do this. Forgot about it. Nice. Problem solved. So just, okay, now I need to take care of the HV cables. HV cables are just refined iron in this shape. Now this will be refined iron. So we can do this and find iron, this recipe, and I will need again an additional buffer chest. How can I move this? Probably, yeah, I will not, I'm going to do this from above. There will not be other room. Actually, let's even go higher. Now, obviously, as you see right now, there will be some priority problems. Like all the refined iron will first stack up here, and only then stack up here. This is, I'm aware, and I know this is going to happen. But the thing is, once all the priorities are met, like all the buffers are full, there will be no problems anymore. Like once this refined iron is full, then this will get filled up, and then this will be taken care of, and then everything takes care of itself. So yes, the initial startup, the first ignition of this factory will take a long time and will be quite encumbersome, having all those different things move around, but eventually once it's done, it works no problem. Alright, so I got my HV cables, I've got my MV transformers, I'm going to need electronic circuits. Where was I creating electronic circuits? Can I extract from there? This is electronic circuits. Yeah, this is electronic circuits. Can I extract from here? In theory I can, but it may be kind of a problem. I'm gonna need Okay, I guess that works. Oh, what? Why doesn't it interact from the top? Actually, I forgot to cover it. Oh, I guess fabricators do not interact from the top slot. Sure, why not? Can't complain. If I'm gonna have a problem, I'm just gonna fix it. Alright, so I got my electronic circuits. And the last part is the energy crystals. This is kind of simple, just need redstone and diamonds. So I'm gonna have it right here. This will create the energy crystals. It's gonna need the redstone. I'm gonna go for just, again, creating the redstone symbol again. This will be simpler than moving stuff around. And this will create the diamonds. Okay, so everything is met. And finally, I should have myself high voltage solar arrays. So this, for the time being, will just extract it from a filter into a chest. And I'm exactly out of chests. Okay, so I'm just gonna place a fabricator here or something. This is temporary. Let's actually make it obvious that this is the finished product. This is temporary. It will be doing something else. Okay, so in theory, everything should be working. Okay, now let's see how many ender chests do I need. We need an ender chest here. I'm going to need an ender chest here. I'm going to need an ender chest here. I'm going to need one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'll just create like 8 more ender chests. Okay, so I got my rest of my ender chests, so one more here. Okay, actually, more simply, or oh wait, no, I thought how many things do I need to cover, but this is actually not as simple because I was having a couple of duplicates. Okay. So I've got these guys covered. There was some wood here. Yeah, there we go. I've got this covered. Yeah, this is going to happen now. I need this covered. And this will be kind of... Okay, just place it here then, I guess. Oh, this happens. Okay, then this is why I have this cover for. And... okay, let's just let it roll, see what happens. Obviously I'm going to wire everything, so let's do that first. So let's see if I can connect everything to the same network. That will be perfect. So I have 7 machines I'm going to need to connect. Also need to take to consider the fact that I'm going to have a timer on every filter. So this is something also to take into consideration. Alright, so connect it 1, 2. Alright, so 2 connected. Three and 4. We need 3 more machines connected. This is 1. This okay. So 2 more. 1 and 2, and the last one was the gold one. This. Let's just have it from here. Or actually, like this. Okay, so all the machines are connected to the same network, and then very simply just place the MFE and rotate it around here, and just place the medium voltage solar array. Nothing should explode basically, and nothing exploded. All of them are powering up. Gonna very soon create a small buffer here. There we go. Obviously I'm gonna upgrade to MFSU when possible, but yeah. And now I'm going to need a ton of timers for all those filters. Let me get those. Okay, I'm getting tired of this slow moving system. I'm gonna update those transformers into filters. This is just becoming way too slow when I'm creating those large batch of items. Okay, so this will need to be... Yeah, this is just a tiny tangent from the actual solar system, but this is annoying. Lately I've been using this manual creation system more often than not, and this is getting quite annoying, the fact that every single time it only pulls out one instead of pulling a whole stack like this. This is kind of annoying. Okay, so I got myself a nice and healthy amount of 20 timers and also some alloy cables in case there are some places I can not use a timer if I can afford. The thing is, those fabricators do have some sort of redstone signal interaction system. At the moment, by default, all of them will automatically work whenever they receive no signal at all. So I would prefer to connect none of them into a redstone system. So something that will look like this. Why can't I place the... What's going on? Why can't I place the timer? Can't you place timer on filters and stuff? And fabricators as well? Guess you can't. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna need a timer. Also gonna try and conserve timers if I can afford doing so, but this not always will be the case, so... Okay. This will be a long and boring thing to do. So one here. All of them by default on 2 seconds cycles, perfect. I don't need to touch that. Okay, I'm going to need some more fiber cables and move them around. Okay, so some things will need to be changed. Again, I don't want any redstone signal to interact with any fabricators, so there are some things that will need to be moved. I actually think I'm going to start prioritizing the redstone signal over the energy, because getting the energy done is a lot easier. Let's connect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and have all of them connected like this. Okay, so those are connected, this is also working. Now this line, so let's get, will the redstone signal interact from the top? Yep. Yeah, and you can see it also reacts to it. Now it shouldn't be that much of a problem actually. You know what, let's try keep it like this. I'll see, very soon I'll see if there is a problem or not. So let's keep it like this. This is working, this is working, this is not working, so this is why I brought some of these guys. So another timer here, whoops. Okay, any filter here that's not working, this is working, this is working. This is all working, okay, this. Nice. This is the last one, which actually is kind of temporary, but yeah. This is working. Need to believe all the filters should be working. Definitely seems like that should be the case. So let's reconnect everything with the wire. Basically, only a problem here. And that's it. I believe I can power it on. And powering it on means to just feed that entire UU matter chest with a lot of UU matter. Alright, so this is a very simple process. Simply throw a ton of UU matter into the chest and see where there are clogs, if any. You can see... Oh wait, forgot the most important part, which is actually to chunk load that H. So let's get a chunk loader. Really forgot how to make one. Okay, I think I just have one last ender pearl before I'm gonna need to go to the end again. Okay, so I got my chunk loader, and basically the moment I'm gonna enter the age, it's actually gonna start doing stuff. It should. Yeah, you can see it's starting to do stuff. And let's chunk load. So radius of square, yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's throw a lot of UV matter in here. A ton of UV matter. Again, as I've said, the initial ignition of the system will take a long time, but once everything is on and working, it should be fine. You can see the speed of its consumption of UV matter is quite high. Because it's being consumed by so many fabricators for so many different reasons, and also it has a lot of different buffers. This is why it takes such a long time. Okay, so even failure to updates. This is not real items. By the way, I've stopped generating UV matter because I turned my red power quarry off, and when it's off, I barely get any scrap material. When I don't get scrap material, my logic here turns it off. So I should consider turning it on again. Those are still ghost materials. Okay, let's turn on my quarry as well. Okay, turn on my factory. Let's see so far what's going on. Alright, so I got my resin. Let's see where is it stuck, if at all, anywhere. I'm pretty sure that most of my processing units are what's keeping it stuck. I'm going to need a lot more overclockers to keep this working. Do I have anything yet? Any solar yet? No, and... Ooh, not even simple solar panels. Okay, what's keeping me away? I've got glass. Yeah, interacting with it will be a little bit of a problem. I've got glass. I don't have generators, even though I have iron furnaces. I should have available refined iron. Alright, I have a feeling that the problem is this battery. The fact that it's not exactly the right battery. Alright, let me create a manual battery. Maybe it's the fact that it has durability, it's keeping it, making it go crazy. Let's quickly make one manually and try to apply that. I had a feeling that may happen. In general, that battery recipe tends to have problems. Actually, I have one already. That battery recipe tends to have issues, so let's try now with this manual one. I'll replace this with this. Okay, I'm going to need some refined iron to actually stay there. Okay, this will need to be slowed down. Because by the time it doesn't manage to get 3... Yeah, okay, I'm gonna move some overclockers from my overworld here to be able to do some testing. This, yeah, I know I want the overclockers here, but this is slightly something I'd like to finish first. Okay, this will have to do. Okay, so let's place the overclocker here. Problem is right now it receives also medium voltage. Oh no, it's enough. Okay, I have an issue with iron. Why am I not creating enough iron? This is not going fast enough. Okay. Am I creating generators yet? Better yet, am I creating solar panels? Nope. I'm creating something else because that all this is... Yeah, I'm creating machine blocks. Okay, let's temporarily break this line. I want to see if I'm making generators. Should have iron furnaces. Oh wait, I don't have iron furnaces. Okay, that's an issue. Okay, then let's manually get a lot of iron furnaces. Okay, if I place it in the relay, it should... Yeah, it interacts faster than the relay itself, so get me an iron furnace. This should have generated... the iron furnace went somewhere. Oh no, it's still here. Okay, now this doesn't do anything. Should I refine iron here? And I do. Should have this, and I do, but where is my butter? Did I forget to make... Oh, really? Where's my... Did I actually forget to make the butter recipe? Oh no, I have a different problem. Where is my tin? Okay, there is an issue here. There is no tin being made. This relay is doing this tin. Oh, yep. I forgot to connect something to the network. There we go. This should now start creating tin. Oh wait, no, I'm out of UV matter. So this was what I was talking about. This is going to take quite a while to actually ignite and fix everything. But once it's done, and once the system is working, it's only going to require the actual amount of UV matter per HV solar array to create it. Now, you guys are free to calculate how much UV matter is it per one HV solar array. It's actually quite an interesting thought, but I am not there yet, so... Okay, let's see what's up. No, not H34. Am I creating solar panels yet? Nope. Am I creating... Okay, there are a couple of problems here. Not creating something else either. Not creating electronic circuits. Why not? I have redstone. Refined iron I should have. And copper cabling. Where is my copper cabling? I have no clue where it is even. Should be here. Should be underneath that entire mess. Just not doing anything. I have copper. I don't have... Alright, should boost this as well. Yeah, now I'm starting to have energy problems. Oh, all the rubber is being stolen and goes here. So this will... Okay, then let's break this temporarily. I'd like to see the first solar panel made. I would like to see that it's possible. Because it should be able to be made. That's the thing. Yep, okay, I got electronic circuits. So I had a problem that the rubber was stolen too early. So I'd like to see one made once more. Okay, 2 electronic circuits should be enough. I have glass. I should have coal dust. Do I have coal dust? Coal dust should be... no, here. It should be here, I think. Nope, that's wood. Alright, coal dust. It should be this. Okay, actually just used some. Or didn't finish creating all of them. So what doesn't it have? A generator? Alright, doesn't have a generator. So again, let's break this quickly. I want to see that the entire chain up until solar panels is working at least. Why doesn't it create a generator? Oh, okay, this filter is not connected. And again, I cannot connect it like this. Let's connect it like this. Okay, now I'm smelting tin. And once I have 4 tin, it should start create a battery. It should simply just extract the tin from here. Yet it doesn't. Redstone, copper cabling. Where is my copper cabling going? Redstone, copper cabling. Did I forget to bring copper cabling here? Come on, really? Oh no, this should be copper cabling. Then why doesn't it? This is copper cabling, right? Yeah, it should be. But there isn't any here. And why is that? Rubber. Yeah, I'm going to overclockers in this entire system. Okay, I'm gonna let it run as is right now, and I'm gonna get a lot more overclockers. The fact that my machinery holds everything back is quite annoying. I'm gonna need a lot of those overclockers. Alright, let me get them. Alright, I was looking at the episode length and I think it will be a good time to wrap it up, but before doing that, I thought I'm gonna do something fun. As I've said, I'm gonna create some overclockers, and I usually hate creating overclockers because you need to have those 10k coolant cells as part of the process, and those guys don't stack, and that's quite annoying. However, let's introduce fabricators again. They are awesome. Alright, so let's get started. So in order to get actually 10k coolant cells, you need to combine a water capsule or any type of water with 14 around it. Okay, so I do already have this nice thing here, so let's use it. Let's say, let's start creating some cells. I'm going to need a lot of them, but I'm going to begin with 1 stack. Let's start filling up water cells. And I'm going to shut down the actual output slot to the left. This is unnecessary. It does need to accept water from below, which is this. So I do need this. But I can shut off anything else. I think fabricators do know how to recognize inventory slot, even though the thermal expansion machine doesn't have that output area. Alright, so the fabricator here will take those water cans. 1, 2, 3. Or no, actually this is not the recipe. This one will create the water cans, we'll take the water cans and combine them with tin into those coolant cells. So 1, 2, 3, whoops, 3, alright. Start creating them. I'm going to give it some more to begin with. And then here I'm going to have the actual recipe again for the overclockers. And with the side area and anything with the copper cables and electronic circuit there, I'm going to apply them manually. I'm just going to place them in there. It will be easy. Let me get some. Okay, so I got myself a couple of chipsets and copper cables. And again, going to place these temporary chests, place these guys. And I'm creating overclocker upgrades. Very nice and very conveniently. Now I just need to make sure that I keep... okay, so apparently I do need to make sure that it does feed the left slot. Yeah, okay, so I guess fabricators and thermal expansion machines don't work so nice together. But when they do, you can see you can get a lot of things out of it. If we probably balance and automate this system, it will be a very nice and time-saving thing. It will be very convenient. So yeah, I just wanted to finish up with, again, one more of those uses you can do with fabricators and how awesome they really are. Alright, so hopefully in the next episode I'm going to finish it. I'm going to finish balancing everything out and everything will be working the way it should. Noticed already that this MFE is not even close to being enough, so I'm going to need to find a different temporary solution until I'm going to have the HV solar array. But then again, until then, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.